What's up, guys? GG in the chat here with another Portal Quest video. This one is probably going to be my favorite of the entire series, but it's ranking the best heroes from worst to last of both front and back row attackers. I'm going to rank just the top 8, so if you get any of these, they'll probably be solid for any team you got. You can really only base them off of a couple skills because it's not like automatically like this is the best, this is the second best, this is the third best, but I'm basing it off of their health, attack, speed, and skills. Some come more important than others, but usually it's based mostly health and skills. But let's get into it. I'm going to try to go fast so this doesn't take too much of your time because I got a lot of people to go through. At number 8 of the front row attackers, I have Feral Brute. The only reason that Elder Mohawk does not make this list is because of his relatively weak skills. Otherwise, he's very strong. He does a good job, but I just think Feral Brute, he's easy to get through the Crusade shop. His skills are nice, his health is high, and his attack is solid. I think a lot of people that are really high in this game use Feral Brute because you can get him up to 4 stars very quickly. And as you guys can see, his purple attack is very, very nice. It makes everybody bleed every time he attacks, every 4 seconds, and that is just so helpful for a team. I'm going to be trying to rock him soon, but we'll see how that goes. At number 7, we have one of my personal favorites, Warblade. She's a very solid tank hero, having almost 6,000 health at purple, but not upgraded as much as she should be, for sure. Her attack is really good. Her skills are really good. She gives shields to other people. She has really solid... She gives skills to other people, and she gives attack to other people. So pretty much she's just a tank that also is a helping troop. But the only thing holding her back from being top tier, like my other ones I'm about to say, is that 0.18 speed. I would use her, but I can't. She's too slow. She doesn't attack enough, and she doesn't really get the job done for me. There recently was a glitch that she couldn't die, but that's just been fixed. But that was intense. I was very surprised about that. At number 6, we have a natural 2-star known as Skullbuster. Very solid tank hero with, like, look at that, almost 7,500, almost 8,000, with very solid skills. All of these skills do a lot of damage to other people. Passive aggressive, does 66 damage to every other enemy, or to nearby enemies, I'm sorry. Every time he hits another with a basic attack, he curses them at purple. Honestly, very, very helpful. I think if you can get this guy early in the game, you are very intimidating to other people. Because I remember myself, every time I saw this, I was like, oh my god, I can't attack. Now, not so much, but definitely a very solid. I use him on my squad because I've got him up to purple. But yeah, I recommend trying to get him as soon as possible. And let's get into the next one. At number 5, we have the first of the natural 3-star heroes, which is the Swashbuckler. I pulled him. I was so happy. His attacks are all really nice. He has the Shadow Master, which immediately once the round starts, he goes in to the back row and then just starts attacking the back row. It distracts the front row people, and it allows your other team to go hard. Only problem with this guy is relatively low health. On the upside, though, he attacks very often. 0.51, that's very solid. He's really good for like arena type attacks, but when you need to go far, like Crusade, Campaign, whatever it is, he's not as solid, which is why he ranks below the other natural 3-star front row attackers. At number 4, we have our next natural 3-star hero, which is an easy one to get. I just haven't pursued him for some reason. I'm not sure still. I've been focusing on the Spellbinder. But we have the Loyal Squire. He's easy to get, very solid health. My friend has him at like about 8k health at purple, so that's nice. His attacks, he gives shields to other. He has one of the most dirty skills in the game, which is Vigor Mortis, which every time you kill an enemy, it gains 80 energy, allowing him to basically use his skills again. He gives, as I said, he gives us shields, and he raises their attack. So he's a very solid help troop. He has a lot of health, and you can't really go wrong with Loyal Squire. At number 3, we have my personal favorite troop in the game. A natural 2-star, actually, but a Cogmaster. This man Though his health is the only thing keeping him back at 6k at purple. No, he's not even purple. He's blue still. But 6k, he's very solid there. His speed is okay, but his attack is ridiculous. I have 1024 attack, and he's not even to purple yet, and none of my other troops even approach that. All of his skills are very nice. Experiment 3178 is very, very solid. Does a ton of damage. He can't be moved. He's got his backup plan, which stuns people. All very good. And I say if you get a Cogmaster, I say immediately try to go keep getting him higher and higher and higher. And I still use him to this day, and I got him pretty early. You can find him in the arena shop for 500 tokens each time. I think he takes about 30 to 50 when you start. I don't remember exactly, but let's get on to the next one because I'm running behind on schedule. At number 2, we have another natural 3-star front row attacker, which is the Ginger Beard. This man, very solid health. Attack is all right. Speed is all right. But what sets him apart is his skills. All of his skills pretty much are just really nice. Either help people or they attack really, really fast. Frenzy is so dirty. It really, really helpful. This one is what pretty much destroys people. He charges into battle as fast as possible, and he stuns or slows them. So right off the bat, you're at a disadvantage when you're facing Gingerbeard. At number 1, we have easily the most OP troop in the game. Every time I see him, I'm insanely intimidated, which is the Stone Guard. A frick ton. I repeat, a frick ton of health. He has solid attack. All of his attacks pretty much just help himself for the most part. But he has one attack that's super dirty, which is it silences the enemies, not allowing them to use any of their special skills. And pretty much, if you want to be like top tier in this game, you need a Stone Guard. Really, he is like the most intimidating person in arenas. And if you can get your hands on one of those, you're going to be set pretty much for a long time. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's get on to the back row attackers. At number 8, we have the Storm Wizard. This guy is one you start out with. He's really solid, honestly. I don't use him as much, but what pretty much like is his only necessity to this is the heal avalanche. I don't even have this close to upgraded as like someone who really uses him would, but not 1,000 health to each ally. That is ridiculous. If you upgrade it a ton, you'll go even higher. And like for beginners especially, you want this guy as much as possible. Before I continue, I'm gonna warn you guys a ton. You don't ever want to continue using with Willow Druid, Mystic Punk, Highwayman, or Mass Destruction. I honestly recommend you guys to just get rid of those as soon as possible. Don't attempt to get them. I've been just selling my tokens when I get them because honestly, their skills just hold them back so much. I can't tell you enough. You will not go far if you have Willow Druid in your lineup. Unless you're really, really good, obviously. But I'm not that good, and I don't like her. At number 7, we have the Satyr Fox. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This one, I am not positive on because I haven't been using him enough. His skills seem really solid. He makes them go to sleep, which is obviously really helpful. And he makes a nightmare. But for the most part, it seems like I think I might be underestimating this character. His health is not horrible. His attack is solid. His speed is solid. And pretty much the only way to get him at this point is through the daily sign-in. But I think he has a potential to be really good, so don't count him out for sure. If you get him, use him more than I do for sure. I've seen people who's use Satyr Foxes to really like beat me down. So he seems really solid. But let's get on to the next one. At number 6, we have the Night Stalker, which I, for some reason, have never even like tried to get. I recently started trying to get him out of the Elite just so I can use him. But he pretty much just throws like daggers and finishes off like stragglers. But he's like a natural 2-star, is pretty solid. His attack is okay, and his health is okay. So I mean, he's really just a middle of the pack. Yet, if you use him right, he can be very good for your squad. At number 5, we have a personal favorite of mine, which is the Voidcaster. This used to be from the daily sign-ins, but now you can get them at the War Shop as well as chests. But all of his attacks that he has are just basically OP in some manner or another. Basically, his first 3 attacks all just attack. They take health away from the enemies, while his fourth one revives him at the end of rounds, which is just so nice. But what makes him extremely special is the way he attacks the back row of the other team. Only him and the Swashbuckler are the only ones I know that immediately attack back row, and it's really helpful because when you take out someone's back row before their front row is basically screwed. I think you really don't get much better than Voidcaster as a beast startup. I didn't think he'd be that good because everybody gets him, but I was totally wrong. He's not that hard to upgrade either. I'm about to upgrade him next level. At number 4, we have the Spellbinder, which some people may rank lower than me, yet I keep her high because of her easiness to get through the Crusade Shop. I can make a video on the Crusade Shop if you guys want, just to show you guys how to get really easy or really good heroes really fast. Like, there's no going wrong with any of them that you use. Her attack, solid. Health, solid. Speed, solid. What makes her so special, in my opinion, is not only does she heal all allies at the end of each round, like the Willow Druid does, though that's the only good thing the Willow Druid does, in my opinion. Change of Heart possesses an enemy, usually front row, but not always, does damage to them, and then they continue to do damage to other characters. So not only does your hero who's attacking them get a break from that hero, but it also is doing damage to like back row players usually. I think that is one of the most nice skills in the game. As well as she gives 1,160 health to the most missing health ally at the end of each round. I think she's necessary to my team. It's up to you guys what you want. I used her to replace Storm Wizard, however. At number 3, we have another very high attacking back row player. Her skills are very nice. She has that one I told you guys about, which every time she kills an enemy, she gains her energy back, allowing her to do more. Her attacks stun. They do a lot of damage. And my favorite part, personally, is that 0.76 attacking speed, which is the fastest on my team that I know of, at least. She is very quick. Her attacks are heavy. And she's basically only good for attacks, but I think she's very solid for a back row attacker. At number 2, we have the only natural 3-star back row attacker, which is the Forest Hermit. One of those I do not have, once again. What's so good about this one is how it helps others. So it gives a shield, which does not naturally go away. Like, usually the shields go away, like with Loyal Squire and Warblade. They go away right after the time limit's done, but these don't go away until they're broken. So a back row attack player can get a lot of help off of it, as well as anybody on the team for the most part. Otherwise, he does a lot of assisting to other teammates. So I think, honestly, if you want to be really good at this game, you need him. But I don't have him yet, obviously. And I think he is really solid, however, not number 1. The number 1 back row attacker, in my opinion, is Princess Portal. I pulled her out of a gold chest. I was lucky. She's in the war shop. That's a little hard to get. But she's got really good attack with 731. Really solid speed with 0.40. Her health, very good actually as well. But her skills are what sets her apart. She, again, has Vigor Mortis, one of the most helpful in the game. Both her Royal Ball and Magic Missile do tons of damage to all the enemies. And her Explosive Strike does splash damage to all other nearby heroes when she attacks them. Like, it's just like Skullbuster, except does way more damage. You can see she was ranked my number 1 hero. And I don't know anybody on my team, besides maybe Cogmaster, who even compares. She is OP in Crusade. Like, she'll pretty much take him out by herself if she could. And in Arena, like, once I pulled her and then upgraded her, she, like, changed my Arena ways. But anyway, that is the top 8 of front row and back row. Maybe I'll put a list on this video to help you guys out for the end if people who want to skip to the end. I don't judge. I know how it is. Hopefully I can get this video down to under 15, hopefully even under 10 minutes, but I tried not to take too long. But I'll put it in the description and in the comments where to skip to see this list. so you guys don't have to go through all that. But if you want an elaborate detail, just go back, watch it. But hopefully this helps the Portal Quest community, because I couldn't find anything on this. Not even like a wiki how. If you guys disagree with me, put it in the comments. Hopefully you don't. But even if you do, I don't mind. I'm always trying to learn too. I'm only level 52, which seems like a lot, but it's only taken me less than a month. And this game is a lot of fun. Check it out. It's on both Android and iOS. It's not sponsored. And as always, put a GG in the chat.